Okay, so hello guys. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the NFC reader with the Photon Spark. I'm going to show you how to connect it. I'm going to show you the general program in order you want to use it. Also, I'm going to put that in the comment section below, a link in order for you to download it. And I'm going to show you like my best practices and all the findings that I have using this, in case you want to use, as I mentioned before, for your own purposes. So let's get started. First of all, this is a program. As you can see, I have the library for the NFC, which it is not uploaded yet to the libraries that you're able to find here in the build particle IO web page. But what you can do is that you can add some libraries. So in here, using this button, if you click in here, you're going to see how two different files are created. You will need the CPP and the .h file, so you just need to copy paste what I put in there. So I'm going to delete those because I already have it on my own. And after you copy and paste this, you have to make sure that you include the library, and also you have to include this library. This library is a translation of the library from Arduino. This actually is the Arduino.h library, but what what Spark did is that they translate that into this library. So make sure that you put that in there in the code if you want to use this. So I'm going to verify this. Also, you need to check that you are uploading this to the correct device. I have several issues trying by forgetting this step. So this is the one that it is connected on this device is the backup PP that I have here. So after that I will be able to flash the code. So remember, after you flash the code, you have to see that it is flashing magenta, then green, and finally it is reading cyan. So let's wait for a minute for the code to be downloaded to the phone. So after it's flashing green and reading magenta, you're able to see that how the code is uploaded. So how do we test if it is working or not? So in order to do that, you can open any serial terminal you may have. You actually can use the one that it is in the Arduino program. Actually, you can download the particle development program that it is in the particle web page, that it is actually used in order to control and upload programs to the Photon. But I will be using this one, which is called TerraTurn. I'm going to select the serial port. You have to first of all to connect with the serial port the Photon Spark. So I'm going to click OK. And as easy as that, as you can see, when I put the NFC card, you're able to see how this is reading. And I'm going to put another one, and boom, as easy as that. So as you can see, there is no many troubles when you're able to see in this, but I'm going to show you the details on how to connect this, the details of the pins that are in the card. If you will see in here, let me grab a pin. Hold on a minute. But if you see in here, there are two different deep switches that you have to set up depending on which type of communication you're going to use in order to connect the house board with the Photon Spark. So basically that's all with the computer. So now I am asking you to focus on the recording that I have here. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay. So first of all, the first thing to notice here is that I am using hold on a minute. Sorry about that. The first thing to notice is that I am using the SPI communication. For the LF house, you have three different types of communication, which are I2C, SPI, and HSU. I read that the HSU is the fastest way to control this LF house board, but I wasn't using the SPI. I was using the I2C. But the library that I have is focused on the I2C, so that's the reason why I'm using that. So after saying that, first of all, you have to check the pins, the dip switch. Let me see if I can focus that. Okay, it's hard to focus, but if you're able to see, this is a table that will tell you what is the configuration that you need to do right there. That is a table that will tell you what is the configuration of the dip switch depending on which type of communication you are using. In my case, I am using the Y2C. So basically that's it. For the Photon Spark, after you download the program, basically if you check the code, we don't have any configuration of the pins, because there are predetermined pins for the I2C communication. In this case, we're going to use the D0. Yeah, kind of. We're using the D0 and the D1 pin, and we're using the 3 volts in order to power up the LF house and the ground pin. So the D0 pin will be connected to, let's check on the D0 pin is the blue one, so it's going to be connected. It is hard to show you, but it's going to be connected to the SDA pin. And the D1 pin is going to be connected to the SCL pin. Those names are on the board. So, oh, you're right. You're able to see it now. The SDA pin is going to be connected to the D1, and the SCL is going to be connected to the D0. So check that out when you are connecting your board, because if not, it is not going to work. And what else? I believe that's it. So basically, it is easy after you know all these tricks. So check it out. Hope you like it. Please use the code as free as you want. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to contact me. Another thing that I wanted to show you is that on the code you're able to write. On the code you're able to write whatever you want on the NFC cards. Basically, what the code is doing is that it is reading what it is on the blocks of the NFC, but this part of the code, this one here, is used in order to write what you want on the different blocks. This is what we are writing in there. This is what we are writing on the block number 4, and after that we are reading it in this part of the code. So basically that's it. Hope you like it. I mean, I know that I didn't give all the details about the code, but in general, with this explanation, I know that you are going to be able to use this for your own purposes. So thank you.